So this is like the fourth time I'm shooting this. Honestly, like it's a bit Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is a very exciting video that I need to do. I mean, I'm hyped up for this. This is my first group read that I'm going to be hosting, and honestly I hope I don't get embarrassed with the limited people who come in, but I'm okay if even like 2 people are reading the book with me. Honestly, this is my first group read. I don't expect much, and peace, literally. Okay. Okay, so before I start, shout out to Leo from A Little Book Life and the lovely The Overstory group read that we had on Voxer for encouraging me to do this. And yes, I need to give shout out where it's due, and I've given that shout out, and thank you so much guys. And now let's get into the real topic, the real tea that we're discussing here. Let me spill all the tea on this group read. So let me start with the rules and the regulations regarding the group read. Today I'll be announcing 6 books. Please listen to all the 6 books. Please do go through all the 6 books, and then let me know in the comments section which one would you like to read. You can select maximum 2 books at a time. So one individual can select maximum 2 books. Please don't go more than 2 because it would be confusing. But you can go more than 2. Honestly, I'm the one to stop you. It will be just that I'll be putting your votes in 3 books. That's all. Basically what you need to do is 6 books, select 1, 2, maximum 2, put them in the comments section below, and then after a week I'll be tallying the votes and announcing the final book that we're going to read during the group read. The group read will be held via this application which is called Voxer, which is a very nice application by the way, for group reads and talking to people without sharing your number, you can say. So don't worry, it is safe. It is a nice application. The next one is regarding the books that I have selected. Yes, so I have selected the books with respect to a very historical, a very diverse timeline, a very diverse historical timeline of India. You will find books from the British era, you will find books from the mid-70s era, the emergency era, and you will also find books pertaining to the modern era. Also at the same time, I've tried to diversify the whole selection, because you will know that a few books are quite famous in India and most Indians have read it, and a few books that not many people in India know about. So it's a mixed bag, it's a nice bag. So even if you've read a few books, there are chances that you've not read 1 or 2 of these and maybe you want to read them. So that's that. Also, I've tried to diversify the format, the book in itself. So there is like one short story book, you can say, in this whole selection, and the others are like literary fiction or contemporary fiction or historical fiction. So that's how I've tried to diversify this whole group read to accommodate more people. If you do not know anything about Indian books or Indian literature in general, I am going to be putting the Goodreads links of all these books so that you can check out the description and let me know in the comment section what do you want to exactly read. So yeah, I have my list of books in this particular book, which is my trustworthy notebook, my book notebook. So yes, okay, so of course all of these books are in no particular order. Honestly, select any one of them after you've listened to all the available options. Please do that. Yes. Okay, so the first one is A Burning by Megha Majumdar. This is a book pertaining to current times in India, and it is a very critically acclaimed book internationally as well, and this was there in my TBR also last when I did my book freak out tag. So A Burning, yes, by Megha Majumdar, that's the first book. The second book is A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mistry. This is with the backdrop of the emergency in India during the 70s. It is a literary fiction, and it is one of the most, again, critically acclaimed books internationally as well. The next book is Chronicles of a Corpse Bearer by Cyrus Mistry. This book is a historical fiction which is regarding the Parsi community in Mumbai, which where there are these corpse bearers, and they have a very very peculiar way of paying respects to the dead. And it's a very interesting book because the Parsis are actually Persian immigrants who were fleeing Islam, and they had settled in India with the permission of the king. And they are a very small community, and it's very interesting to see them work. So I mean, this should be like a must read if you are an Indian in general. So that's that. The next one is so the next one is a short story book called Unaccustomed Earth by Jhumpa Lahiri. I wanted to add Jhumpa Lahiri into this list because Jhumpa Lahiri is an Indian American, and she gives you a very good perspective on Indian immigrants in the US. It is a very interesting book as far as I've heard. Thank you, Smriti from Sant Reads, for giving me this particular option in here. And it is an interesting take of immigrant lives abroad. So that's that one. Now let us get to the British era books that I've selected, which are kind of famous. The first book is An Era of Darkness, The British Empire in India by Dr. Shashi Tharoor. Dr. Shashi Tharoor is an Indian politician, and he has been the most instrumental person talking about British India and how the British colony called India was a very very bad place to live in. And the reason I selected this book is because I feel that with all of the things that are going on in the world with respect to racism, slavery, colonialism, all of these aspects go hand in some or the other way. And it is very important that we understand what are the negative effects of colonialism, because many people think that colonialism was bringing culture or bringing civilization to a very backward country, and it is a very wrong notion to think about that. And the book basically talks about the darkness that India was put through because of colonialism. And it is a non-fiction, by the way. So if you're interested to read this, please do go ahead and read the description box. But honestly, it's important to read about colonialism like you read about racism or slavery any day. So that's that. The final book that I have in the list is another famous book, which is Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. This is regarding the partition of India and Pakistan, when the British granted freedom to India on this condition that there should be a separate country for Muslims and a separate country for Hindus. All of these are like heavy topics that still are in conversation today in India, and it is an integral part of Indian culture and Indian history that we wish that people outside of India also read. So yes, that is it. I'm just going to recap all the books again. A Burning by Megha Majumdar, A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mistry, Chronicles of a Corpse Bearer by Cyrus Mistry, Unaccustomed Earth by Jhumpa Lahiri, An Era of Darkness, The British Empire in India by Dr. Shashi Tharoor, then Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. So of course you will find all of these books in the description box below, all the Goodreads links out there. Please do go and select one, and I will see you on my Sunday upload. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.